Welcome back, the Arena League fans. We are starting with the Commissioner's Corner Playoff Edition, Week 1. Joining us now is Heisman Trophy winner, Pro Football Hall of Famer, and Commissioner of the Arena League. This is Tim Brown. Tim, 2,500 people, St. Pius High School last week in Kansas City. It was quite a show.
Well, I'll tell you what, very unusual for an arena football team, right? Arena football outdoors. So you got to do what you got to do these days. And I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out for the fans. It sounds like the fans really enjoyed what was happening. And that's what this thing is all about.
Certainly, it was quite a game. There were some bounce houses. Kids were running around with face painting. And that's something that I've loved about the Arena League, getting to see how many people are broadening their horizon to football. Of course, Kansas City walked away with that victory over the Ozark Lunkers, 61-28. Now, Kansas City, Iowa Woo, they're matching up for this outdoor classic, Week 1 of the playoffs. The Iowa Woo want that victory. What are they going to have to do?
I got a chance to watch Iowa play Kansas City live and in person a couple weeks ago. And look, I think they can win this game. This is. I mean, Kansas City is a very good football team. They do everything almost perfectly, but they can be beat, no doubt about it. So I just think the Woo really have to concentrate on not making mistakes. They make so many big mistakes that it ends up costing them a game. So they were in that game at one point. They were only down by, I think, 4 or 6 points late in the third quarter, and all of a sudden they 4 or 5 turnovers and big mistakes. And, they end up losing the game big. But this is a doable game. I think it's going to be a great game, and really looking forward to seeing it.
And Kansas City does have a lot of momentum. They're first in the league. They've had 7 wins and 1 loss. So they're going to keep on trying to ride that momentum.
Oh yeah, I mean this is the perfect time of the year. They're sort of in a sort of catch-22. You want to be happy that you're winning, but you know that everybody's shooting for you. So they're going to have to be on their P's and Q's. But I tell you what, it's a well-coached football team. They got some players who understand the game and how to play this game, and they're going to be tough to beat, no doubt.
The Duluth Harbor Monsters, they will be taking on the Ozark Lunkers over in Duluth. This is August 3rd, 7 p.m. game. What can we expect out of this?
Tell you what, these number 2, number 3, they're going to be fighting tooth and nails to get to that championship game. So I think this is going to be a barn burner. I really do. I mean, these teams have been pretty much even all year, all summer. So I think for them to be facing off in the playoffs is only right. So looking forward to it. I mean, again, I keep harping on mistakes and all that kind of stuff. But in this game, in this arena football game, because literally a turnover could mean 6 points for the other team, because maybe your defense won't be able to stop them, and when you get a couple of scores behind, it can be really tough to catch up. So but looking forward to this game also.
And in Minnesota, they have really good action at the games. I can speak to Kansas City being there in person. The fans really have been reacting so well. And we are going to see a Minnesota Viking player, Robert Tate, there for the coin toss. What do you think that means for the fan experience?
It's always great, I mean, and for us, it lets us know that we're on the map. People see us, people recognize us, and people are willing to come out and support us. And I think that's a huge feather in our cap, no doubt about it. But for the fans, when they see a guy from the NFL, from whatever, come and participate, it just makes them feel as if whatever money they paid, hopefully not that much, has been worth it for them,
And you've been to some of the games too. How has that been meeting the fans?
It's been great. I think the police officers who were around me probably got tired of them, because, I think I signed about 70 footballs that night. It was crazy. But, I mean, look, when you step out in the public, that's what it's all about.
And if you're not able to make it to the game, of course, always search the Arena League on YouTube. Those games are at 7 p.m. But, of course, we want to see them there. After this first round of the playoffs, we've got an August 10th championship. How does that work?
That's going to, number 2 and number 3 are going to play, and then the winner of that game will play the winner of 1 and 4. So, I'm looking forward to that. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Kansas City and maybe Duluth, but maybe we'll see an upset or two, and that would be awesome to see also.
Walking through some of those standings, we've got the Goats, Harbor Monsters, Lunkers, and Woo. But of course, anything can happen. And if the fans haven't gotten a chance to visit some of those games and they're in the area, what would you want to say to them?
This is a really fun event for the whole family. I mean, for the football enthusiast, he'll get what he wants. For the mom, they get a chance to, watch the kids run around and do some stuff on the field after the game and all that. So, even during the game, they have contests where kids are throwing stuff, trying to win stuff. So, I think if you have an opportunity, you should definitely take a look at this and just peek your head in, see what you think.
You're seeing that six-man game, you're certainly relying on your other teammates, something that we can take into many aspects of life.
It's all about teamwork. I tell people all the time, I'm a better person because of football and because of sports, because I've learned something at a very early age that it's not always about me. Even when great things happen, it's about giving the credit to your teammates. So if we can learn that in life, in this life, off the field, we will all be better off.
Thank you so much for that advice, Tim, and of course for your time for the Commissioner Corner.
All right. Thank you very much.